I'm Emil Parekh, the founder of Aasaan Tech, and I've been into construction since I was 16. So worked with contractors like L&T on projects like Statue of Unity, worked with PMCs like Turner Constructions, worked with property developers like Piramal Realty, and have been a SME contractor myself for a pretty 6 to 7 years of my life before pivoting my career into construction tech. And one major problem that I have always faced, that as a construction contractor leader, from service, sales, and scaling up, I always want to scale up. But I end up spending most of my time in delivering service to my customers. Now, mushkil hai, right? To dedicate your time from service to scaling. And this basically is creating decision delays. Now, you're most of the time, the leader is sitting on decisions that he cannot make and is spending his 60% time over here. And the root cause of these decision delays are data silos. So you don't have information that talk to each other. Something's on WhatsApp, something's on email, something's on some ERP, something's on some accounting software. And to take decisions, what do you end up doing? You keep meeting, and meeting. So the construction tech leaders know that a solution to this is technology. Okay? But the problem with this solution is the approach. First, you want to try out Excel, WhatsApp, and free and multiple workarounds, which are not curated for the construction sector. Next, you have poor implementation, and this I've faced with every business, that there are ownership issues in executing a tech solution in the business. The legacy softwares are expensive and have a legacy UI, not very mobile first, and difficult to adapt at site level. They also lack in integration and customability. So here we come in and bringing and introducing you to the Pocket Construction Manager, an end-to-end AI-powered construction business management solution that is user-friendly and adaptable. So when I say end-to-end, Pocket Construction Manager has a bundle of all the possible modules that are required, which cuts through your entire company's organizational structure, and they are semi-dependent on each other. So you come in with your problem, your hair on fire problem, you solve it, and you gradually build the entire ecosystem. You can bundle up one module, two modules, n number of modules based on your requirement, and progressively build the ecosystem once you gain trust onto it. Now, we also integrate and bring all your subsidiary tabs on your Chrome browser or your browser on one particular, under one roof. The main amongst it is an integration with the material supplying marketplaces like Build It India. We're in talks and also wanting to partner with Infra.Market and other players in the sector who are supplying construction material, deeply integrated with WhatsApp, Google Drive, Google Maps, GST portal, etc. So this is how the product looks like. You log in, this is an amazing dashboard. You have your today's details summarized onto one page. You have your management charts. They give you a very brief, overview of your cash flows, your expenses. And again, everything is, very nicely controlled through access controls. Next, we have also powered and integrated our AI tool that's called as Raya, and it sits on your data, it speculates and gives you a very actionable brief detail of your dashboard insights. So charts, tables, a lot of fancy stuff, but ye kehna kya chahta hai? What is the next actionable thing, like as a project manager that I should be doing, can be covered from here. Your daily reports, your planning, scheduling, Gantt charts, tracking what happened today, and getting all the details from the site level, everything covered under one solution. When we talk of AI in construction, there has been 4 major learnings. One is that this is a B2B AI offering, right? So it has to sit on your curated data to give you desired outputs. Next, integrations with existing AI solutions enable quick and value-driven outputs. Manual data collection, the biggest enemy. AI is going to be your weapon to eliminate that. And this can partially replace your consultants and give you very intelligent consultation on each aspect. As a leader, I have always believed that it's not you, it's always we. हमारी नैतिक जिम्मेदारी तो कंस्ट्रक्शन को एक लेवल आगे लेके जाने की है. So I want, or I would love, if there is any strategic value that businesses over here feel that they could create by joining hands, we would love to. And as a leader, I have always felt that I am a student and there is always a scope of learning and growth. I would love it if, to have a mentor alongside and help us scale and grow. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Wow. Hemal, that was on time. Okay, thank you. That was a pitch, crisp
Thank you so much.
and clear.
So much. Appreciate
So
it.
over to you, jury, the questions that you have for Hemal.
What is your input data? What is the input which we have to give to this tool?
So, it's data entry through your mobile applications, filling up forms. And the major step 0 data entry input happens through Excel bulk uploads. Now, we also have
But
templates.
what kind of data? Like it will be like your schedules
masters.
or your
So,
procurement plan or your project drawings. What data do you want?
It will be schedules, it will be your masters, it will be your estimates, your BOQ data. Mainly your BOQ data and everything aligned with that. So your BOQs, your material BOQs, and your schedules. That's it. So schedules, you can even create it, but if you have them on your MSP, you can upload it on bulk. And the progressive real-time data is entered through the application, and you get to see the dashboards and desired results.
So first we feed all those data manually. How will you pick up the data? And how do you speak to the ERP?
So this is an ERP in itself, right? So one of the modules.
Most of the companies will have their own ERPs, right?
Yes. So we import the Excel sheets and put in the data when the company wants to migrate from their existing ERP onto this one.
So we have to migrate from our existing ERP.
You should, because it is always advisable. The idea is to have everything under one roof, right? If we are again creating data silos, it starts making less of sense. We can even integrate with SAP and other ERPs in the market, the popular ones.
Have you ever integrated with any ERP?
Not currently, but our first-hand suggestion goes in to do the migration, and we make that happen very quickly.
Okay, we'll speak offline.
Yeah, I'm very keen, but I would want to understand better offline. Are you saying I need to remove our ERP and migrate to your software?
That's advisable because we don't want to do...
I don't think any large developer is going to do that, frankly speaking.
Then,
so then your customer base becomes a small developer who does not have ERP.
A mid-section who is not happy with the current ERP offerings.
Anybody who, when I say ERP, anybody who has spent crores of rupees, right? And if they say it's not working, will think twice before switching. But happy to discuss offline. I mean, very interesting concept. If this works, we have a gold mine. But it's more than just my one suggestion to a lot of startups, especially somebody who's trying to do end-to-end, is it's never only about technology. You have in real estate development world, you don't have one stakeholder. No MD, chairman, CTO, CIO can say, let's do this. There are at least 6 to 7 stakeholders with their KRAs, with their job securities, with their own concerns also. Whether this will work, how this will affect me, my team, my operations, or what if we switch and if suddenly this person disappears, right? So, I mean these are real issues.
Correct.
We always, right Rahul, we always say, what's the stability, what's the long-term visibility of this company? So happy to discuss, but unless you have sorted out this particular fears or issues, I mean, I'm assuming your tech works, but there are decisions beyond just tech, like
Correct,
what he
correct.
said about integration. How do you work with other softwares which we have, invested about 6-7 years back? So that
Correct,
will be
correct.
your secret sauce.
Got it, got it. And, we have come across these kind of situations. See, we've integrated with so many solutions. An API integration to extract and pull in your data from the existing ERP is definitely possible and can be done.
Hemal, I think you pointed out 4 points to, as problem statements in terms of existing solutions that a lot of real estate companies
Correct,
work.
correct.
What I thought was missing is, and we'll take this offline obviously, but what I thought was missing is you didn't answer any one of them. In fact, you said integration is one of the issues, but you are advocating yourself for an MSP solution which can get integrated with your software. I think that's somewhere I found the links missing, but we can take this offline and discuss.
Yeah, sure, sure. And
I think Hemal
would
wants
be
to
a
keep
great
it
help.
off stage. I think probably you can have this discussion off
Sure,
stage in
sure.
terms of a
I'd be
good
looking
discussion
forward.
with 3 of them. A good start to you, Hemal. Good presentation. Thank you so much for
Thank you so
having
much. Thank you so much.